Uh, just checking in here, doing a video diary documentation of what I think is the first hours of 6 months of sobriety, at least, I hope. I feel very ready for it, but I don't feel at all prepared. And I'm afraid if I tell anybody about it, I'm going to fail. And that will just add to this image of myself as a failure and someone with no integrity and no willpower and no strength. Someone who is stuck and lost, and I don't want to be that person anymore. I went back to New York for about a week, back home, and I don't know, I thought about a lot of things that I haven't really even processed yet, you know? Like when you can feel your brain changing, but you don't know what's going to come out of it that you can actually verbalize. There was a lot of comparison, how I felt there and how I feel here, of my life there and my life here, and what my life would be if I moved back there, what I really want. Travel often gives perspective. It may seem obvious, but I don't even actually know why. And since getting back, I've talked to a couple people who gave me, a couple people that were really, really vulnerable with me and shared some things with me. And I feel like there's been a knot inside of me for at least 4 years, if not 6 or more. And I feel like it just unraveled like a bunch. Completely, I can't say, but definitely a bunch. I don't really know how else to describe it. I feel very suddenly less attached to my addictions. I don't know if that's because I just got back from vacation, or if it's a perspective shift, or it's an actual energetic, behavioral sort of sudden shift. That doesn't happen for me very often, but it does happen to people. I don't feel bad. I don't feel great. I feel kind of just neutral. I feel strange. I think there's a lot of ego death kind of happening right now. And that's good. Because the more of my old shit that I can kill, the more I can become what I really want to be and what I really need to be. A body I feel comfortable in, a life I feel comfortable in, a personality I feel comfortable in, a self-identity and self-awareness I feel comfortable in. I am really scared. I'm really scared that I'm not going to make 6 months, but I'm going to try my best. I'm definitely going to try my best. And I'm doing this for a lot of reasons. I'm doing this because I need to know who I am underneath that. I'm doing this because I don't want to use things as a crutch. I'm doing this because I don't want to keep living outside of my mind and outside of my body and outside of my life. I'm doing this because I want to build a fucking empire of my own. And I don't believe I can do it if I keep drinking so much. And I think the most motivating factor, even though all of those should be highly motivating, is my body and my heart. I have had so much panic level anxiety lately. And I haven't felt that way since 2008, 2009, which were some of the hardest years of my life, having panic attacks all the time. And lately I've had a lot of body anxiety, a lot of anxiety around my lungs and my throat and my heart. And I'm actively actually worried about my heart because I have had palpitations have become more common and more disturbing. And I think I experienced atrial fibrillation the other day. I don't think it was atrial flutter. I think it was actually atrial fibrillation. And that, it won't kill you. But if it happens often enough, it increases your risk of stroke. And it's obviously not good. If it became a chronic issue, I would need to see a doctor. And I really want to see a cardiologist, but I can't afford it right now. So I'm going to just check in with myself in a month after being sober and continuing to take out. I've been on and off of my diet, but ideally no sugar, no processed sugar at least, no gluten, and no dairy, except maybe some goat cheese sometimes, and no yeast or soy, because those don't seem to do well with my digestion. So, yeah, my goal for the next 6 months, goals are sobriety, eating healthy and cooking, which I'm kind of off to a great start at. I finally found a way to sort of life hack my diet. Exercise and being outside and being in nature, and meditation. My other goals are to work on my side, I don't want to call it my side project, my business project, Live Louder, and a project I'm working on with a friend of mine called Do Rad Shit podcast. And in terms of inside, mentally, emotionally, I really, really want to keep working on and I have to do this in order to work through being sober, just allow myself to have feelings. I realized today that I was very frustrated and very angry, and I was trying not to be. And I don't think it's good to be angry and frustrated all the time, or to sit around and make yourself feel worse. I know a lot of people who do that. But it's okay to be angry, and I think if I'm trying to repress that all the time, I'm not doing very well either. So I just want to feel my feelings. I want to allow myself to feel frustrated and not try to rework every aspect of my life, or just cut and run on my job or whatever, or a relationship, not like a romantic one, but like a friendship or professional relationship or whatever. I run away from those a lot. Just surrender to reality as it is. See what happens. See what I turn into. See what stories come out of me. See what I become. See how I feel. Let it happen. Don't try to fix things. Go for your dreams, yes. Have goals. Move towards them, but just let yourself feel. And stop running away with alcohol. Stop running away with alcohol and be in your fucking life. So, wish me luck.